Hi, it's Alaska Granny. If you're a pet owner like I am, this is my little dog Teddy, it's important that you have a pet survival kit. We need to prepare for all of our family members, and our pets are part of our family. So you want to make sure, first of all, that you have plenty of food on hand for your dog. This is Teddy's favorite food at the moment. I bought it on Amazon. It's called Jinx. It's grain-free, it's salmon flavored, and he seems to enjoy it a lot. Your dog also needs treats. Even in an emergency, they need something to keep them calm and happy and maybe get them to come along and be more cooperative. Teddy's favorite treats are the Zook's Mini chicken flavor. He loves them, and I can get him to come and cooperate. Sometimes when he doesn't want to, you offer your dog a little treat and he's happy to cooperate. So along with your basic food, just like every other family member, you need water that is specifically stored for your pets. They're going to require probably a gallon a day, who knows. They need to have their water to drink. You might need to bathe them, especially if they get into some horrible mess. You want to clean them up. It's good to have an extra supply just for your pets. A great idea is to have an extra bowl or two so that you have a way to serve them food and water if, say, you have an emergency and you need to bug out or leave your home. I know I have the collapsible silicone bowls. I keep them in my car so that when we're out and about, he can still have a little food and have a little water. If you use canned food for your pets, make sure that you have an extra can opener that's designed to be with their food so that you can still access it if you need to. If your pet is on any kind of medication or supplements, make sure that you have an extra supply. Then let's think about waste disposal. If you have a cat, you need plenty of extra litter. If you have a puppy, maybe you need extra puppy pads. And I like to have lots of little doggy poo-poo bags, so when I take him for a walk, I can scoop it up. If you live in an area where fleas and ticks are a problem, make sure that you have the remedies and collars and treatments that you need for that. Then if your dog is like mine and he needs to be groomed, make sure that you have some grooming supplies. I have an extra brush that I keep for him. I have extra nail clippers. I also spray him with some Burt's Bees that's designed for pets. I can spray it on him. It helps make his fur smell nice. It helps keep his skin conditioned. And sometimes if he's scratching himself, I'll put a little spray of that on there because there's probably something itchy that needs a little bit of soothing. And that has done the trick for me. It's critical that you have a copy of your pet's records. The veterinary information, any treatments that he needs, the name of your veterinarian and their contact information, and all of those kind of things that you would need in an emergency. If you had to leave your home, you need a copy of those records. Be able to show their vaccinations, their rabies vaccines and things like that, the copy of their license. With your emergency supplies, have a current photo of your pet, preferably with family members, so that you should become separated for any reason. You can show not only is this my pet, but it belongs to us. You see how he's with us because he's our puppy, our dog, our cat. Then you don't have a problem identifying that that is your pet. It can certainly help in stressful times in case you should get separated from your pet for any reason. Do you live where it's cold? Have a jacket for him. Be able to have something that you can grab and go when you're leaving out the door to make sure that your pet is protected in bad weather. Have a backup harness and a leash so that in an emergency you have a way to keep track of your animal. If possible, have some kind of a carrier or a crate that could easily be transported with you if you needed to, especially if you have something like a cat. You can't just put them in the car usually. They go kind of berserk. Dogs a lot of times are okay, but not always. So you want to have a way to contain your pet if you need to. Then just like your kids, have a few of their favorite kind of toys so that you can comfort them when you need to and play with them while you have some downtime. A great thing to do is to gather up some extra supplies, put them into some sort of a container that is your pet's emergency bug out, get out of town 72-hour kit. have those supplies ready to go in case there's some kind of an emergency that you needed to leave your home. You want to make sure that you have your pet, but you also want to make sure that you have the supplies for them. Just like if you were grabbing your baby and leaving the house, your baby needs their supplies, and Teddy's my baby, so I want to make sure that I always have the things that he needs. If you have other kind of animals, such as farm animals, make sure that you're up to date on how much feed they actually need and that you have enough, so that should there be a supply chain issue or you run out of money or you can't get to town, you still have a nice supply to keep your animals well fed and nourished. Leave it in the comments below. What other things do you think we need in our pet emergency kit? I'll put an Amazon link to some of these items in the description below. If you ever shop on Amazon and you click on my link first before you order, it doesn't cost you anymore and it provides a little bit of revenue that helps my channel. I hope you'll like my video, share it. Please subscribe to the Alaska Granny channel. Teddy, turn around. Say goodbye. I'm glad my mommy is prepared for me. Yes, I love you, Teddy. He loves those zooks. I love you.